the 1 hour secret to triple your productivity. Did you know that the average office worker is only truly productive for about 3 hours per day? That's right, despite sitting at our desks for 8+ hours, most of that time just vanishes. I discovered this the hard way. 2 years ago, I was that digital nomad working from Bali, drowning in tasks, while paradise waited outside my window. I was burning out, working longer hours, but getting less done. Sound familiar? But then I stumbled upon a system that completely transformed my productivity. We're talking about a 300% boost in output, and the best part? It only takes 1 hour to implement. The reality of modern work life. Why we're stuck in productivity quicksand. Let's face it, our modern work life is chaos. You're probably familiar with this scene. You're trying to focus on an important project when Slack notifications pop up, your phone buzzes with WhatsApp messages, and your calendar reminds you about another quick sync meeting. The biggest myth? Multitasking. We've all fallen for it. Jumping between your Zoom call, email, and that urgent report isn't making you more productive. It's actually reducing your cognitive capacity by up to 40%. And here's what's ironic, we're drowning in productivity tools. Asana, Trello, Notion, Monday.com, the list goes on. But according to our recent survey of 500 digital nomads, 67% reported feeling more overwhelmed than ever. The real kicker? Remote workers are losing an average of $10,000 annually in productive hours. That's money that could be funding your next adventure in Bangkok or Lisbon. The hidden traps killing your productivity. Here's what's really going on. Every time you check Instagram or respond to a Slack message, your brain gets a tiny hit of dopamine. It's the same neurotransmitter that makes slot machines addictive. We're literally getting high on distractions. But it gets worse. The average remote worker switches between 13 different apps over 30 times per day. Each switch costs you 23 minutes to fully regain focus. Do the math, that's hours of productive time lost in the digital void. The remote work paradox is real. You finally have the freedom to work from anywhere, but without the structure of an office, many find themselves working longer hours with less to show for it. What's really at stake? Let's get real about what this is costing you. If you're billing $50 per hour and losing 5 productive hours per week to distractions, that's $1,000 monthly vanishing into thin air. Think about it, that's a round-trip ticket to Southeast Asia or a month's rent in Portugal. But the cost isn't just financial. 76% of remote workers report experiencing burnout. Your dream of working from exotic locations turns into a nightmare of answering emails from beautiful beaches you never actually visit. The 1 hour productivity revolution. Now for the good news, implementing the Power Hour protocol takes just 60 minutes, but it can triple your output. Here's how. First, digital minimalism. Delete unnecessary apps. Keep only what's essential. I'll show you my exact setup using just 4 core tools. Energy optimization. Work in 90-minute focus sprints, followed by 20-minute recharge periods. This aligns with your body's natural ultradian rhythm. Take Sarah, a web developer from Toronto. After implementing these strategies, she completed her client work in 4 hours instead of 12. Now she spends her afternoons exploring Mexico City, where she's currently based. Remember, productivity isn't about doing more, it's about creating space for the life you actually want to live. Whether that's exploring Chiang Mai's temples or coding from a Costa Rican beach house, these hacks will get you there faster. Hit subscribe for more digital nomad productivity hacks, and drop a comment below sharing your biggest productivity challenge. Next week, I'll show you how to automate 80% of your weekly tasks.